we shouldn't despair in separation. And what I mean is, at some point in life, God will separate us from what we feel we should have at the moment. This could be um, a relationship, a friendship, um, a job, fill in the blank. It's respective to each person. What I mean is, whenever we're in a season of separation or a duration of separation, we shouldn't lose sight of why, as though we are being separated from what it is we may desire or long for. Instead, we should use that time to improve ourselves. And what I mean by improving ourselves is building more of a relationship with God, getting more into the Word, understanding ourselves, our thoughts, our emotions, our actions. Because sometimes, or a lot of times rather, God will intentionally not give us what we want to just see what we do while we wait, while we have to be patient for what it is we're waiting for the Lord to grant us. I have it up here on my wall. Um, it comes from, it's a scripture, it comes from Romans chapter 8, verse 25. But if, this is King James Version, I had to put that out there. So you might have to translate it, but I'll give my interpretation after. Romans chapter 8, verse 25. It goes, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. So waiting is hard. You know, it's it's a lot of trial and tribulation. I'd even go as far as to say it's a lot of internal war because as fleshly and in our innate sense of being human, when we have to wait for something, we start to lose sight. We start to lose hope. Our faith begins to waver. But what we have to understand is rather than succumbing to all these thoughts, all these devilish thoughts in our mind, fear, depression, anger, anxiety, we have to return to the Word, get into the Word, understand the Word, allow God to use us as a vessel to prepare for what it is we seek for Him to grant us. Another, some more scripture up on my wall. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 6. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. As we are in a season of patience, in a season of longing, wanting, desiring, a season of separation, we have to keep God first, for lack of a better phrasing. Keep God first. Go to him to understand why he's doing what he's doing. Because if he separates us from what it is we desire, what it is we want, and we don't use this time productively, we may never get it. I'd even go as far to say, even in a season of separation, we may not ever get what it is we desire. However, because we return to the book, because we build that relationship, whether the outcome as we perceive it be good or bad, hopefully we can become better people as far as being more godly, walking a little bit more in the faith, being a little bit more rooted in the faith, understanding our emotions, our thoughts, and our actions, and being able to move forward with a sense of clarity. So use this moment, this season, this time of separation for the greater good. Not just trying to root yourself in the word or become better because you want something, but for a sense of self-satisfaction. So I'm talking to y'all, but I'm also talking to myself. So that's really it for today, man. Use the season of separation as best as you can, whether the outcome is good or bad as we perceive it. You just have to let it be, but become better. That's what I'm getting at. So I'm gonna stop rambling. Um, it's the weekend now, so be safe.